Namaste everyone. I welcome you to my channel Pratibha with Biotechnology. Today in my lecture presentation, we are going to understand catalase test, which is one of the biochemical test. Okay. So these are some of the biochemical tests: gelatin liquefaction or gelatin hydrolysis, starch hydrolysis, catalase test, and antibiotic sensitivity test. Okay, I've already done in the previous video gelatin hydrolysis or liquefaction and starch hydrolysis. Now this is the third video related with the biochemical test, that is catalase test. Okay, now let us go through this catalase test. Aim of the experiment to determine whether the given organisms produce the enzyme catalase. Okay. Now let us go to the introduction part related to the catalase test. Most aerobic and facultative bacteria that utilize oxygen produce hydrogen peroxide. This hydrogen peroxide produced is a toxic compound and need to be eliminated from the cell as it is highly toxic to the cell system. This compound can be broken down by the enzyme catalase. This enzyme converts the hydrogen peroxide to water and oxygen. Okay. Catalase is an enzyme which is produced by microorganisms that live in oxygenated environments to neutralize toxic forms of oxygen metabolites like hydrogen peroxide. The catalase enzyme neutralizes the bactericidal effects of hydrogen peroxide and protects them. Anaerobes generally lack the catalase enzyme. Catalase mediates the breakdown of hydrogen peroxide into oxygen and water. This reaction is very important. You must keep in mind, okay? If any organism in their organism system, if they have the catalase enzyme, this catalase enzyme break down the hydrogen peroxide into oxygen and water. To find out if a particular bacterial isolate is able to produce catalase enzyme, then we need to take small inoculum of bacterial isolate is mixed into hydrogen peroxide solution. Concentration 3%, 3 ml of hydrogen peroxide, and rest will be distilled water. And the rapid release of oxygen bubbles occurs if that is aerobic microorganism. The lack of catalase is evident by a lack of or weak bubble production can be seen. Catalase positive bacteria include strict aerobes as well as facultative anaerobes. They all have the ability to respire using oxygen as a terminal electron acceptor. Catalase negative bacteria may be anaerobes or they may be facultative anaerobes that only ferment and do not respire using oxygen as a terminal electron acceptor. For example, streptococci. Now let us go to the principle behind this experiment. The aerobic microorganisms contain enzyme catalase which breaks down the hydrogen peroxide formed during the metabolism into oxygen and water molecule. This reaction protects the organism from the toxicity of hydrogen peroxide and thus helps in the survival of the microorganisms. Okay, this test demonstrates whether the organism produces catalase or not. Okay, if there is a presence of hydrogen peroxide, if there if there is a production of the hydrogen peroxide, if the organism carries the catalase enzyme, this hydrogen peroxide which will get converted in the presence of catalase into water and oxygen, 2 molecules of water and 1 molecule of oxygen. Okay, this test demonstrates whether organism produce catalase or not. The test can be carried out in two different ways. In the first method, 3% hydrogen peroxide is added directly to the organism present in a slant or to the culture plate. In the other technique, the organism is taken onto a glass slide and hydrogen peroxide is added. If effervescence is seen on addition of hydrogen peroxide, it indicates the organism is capable of producing catalase. If no effervescence is seen, then the organism is catalase negative. However, it is seen that most organisms do produce catalase, which is very much essential for its growth and survival. Okay. Then now let us go through the materials required to perform this experiment. We need test tube with the bacterial culture or plate culture. Okay. Then 3% hydrogen peroxide, clean glass slide, then inoculation loops, dropper, spirit lamp, etc. Okay. Now let us go through the procedure. First method, that is direct tube test. The culture tube is held at an angle and few drops of hydrogen peroxide are allowed to flow slowly over the culture. If effervescence or bubbles are seen, then the organism is catalase positive and is able to degrade the hydrogen peroxide to hydrogen and oxygen. If no effervescence, then the organism is catalase negative. And one more technique, slide technique. With the help of a sterile platinum loop, transfer a small amount of bacterial culture onto a clean glass slide. Add 3 drops of hydrogen peroxide and check for the appearance of bubbles for a catalase positive test. Okay, we can take here the loop, that is we can take the inoculation loop and you can perform this experiment. Catalase test, when that is positive, you are going to get the organism is capable of producing catalase enzyme. When there is an effervescence, then you'll say this as positive test, which has showed the effervescence or presence of effervescence can be seen. If the test is negative test, organism is incapable of producing catalase enzyme. That's why there is no presence, there is no any kind of effervescence, right? Effervescence cannot be seen. So this is the diagrammatic representation of effervescence seen in addition of hydrogen peroxide. Okay, first what we have done here, first we have taken the clean glass slide. To that inoculum or organism is smeared on the slide or kept on the slide, and to this addition of hydrogen peroxide, 3% hydrogen peroxide. After the addition of hydrogen peroxide, you can see the effervescence, right, in this particular slide. If effervescence are there, you can mention it's a positive test. If no effervescence, you can mention this as negative test. I can see very clearly in the single slide, you can see catalase negative test and catalase positive test. You can see very clear, beautiful effervescence can be seen. Okay, so catalase negative means this organism is anaerobic microorganism, and catalase positive, which indicates the presence of or that inoculum belong to the aerobic microorganisms. Now let us go through the results. Catalase positive reactions, under that evidence was understood when there was an effervescence, right? By immediate effervescence or bubble formation. Catalase negative reaction, no bubble formation and no catalase enzyme to hydrolyze the hydrogen peroxide, right, into oxygen and water molecule. You can see in this picture representation, very good effervescence can be seen. This is catalase positive and this is catalase negative, where you are not able to observe any kind of effervescence or bubbles cannot be seen. Okay, this can be this is done in the test tube with the liquid inoculum. Here also you can see very beautiful effervescence, right, in this culture plate. To the plate also you can add hydrogen peroxide. Okay, if the organism are aerobic and if they have the catalase enzyme, then that enzyme which break down the hydrogen peroxide into water and oxygen molecule. Here also you can see positive test and this is the negative test. Most aerobic microorganisms will display positive result. For example, Staphylococcus aureus. Some anaerobic organisms will display negative results, indicating that they do not produce catalase to prevent oxygen accumulation. Okay, why? Because since oxygen is totally not used for survival of these organisms, So they do not have the ability to produce the catalase. Okay, that's why there won't be any kind of the effervescence in anaerobic microorganisms. Now let us go to the discussion part related with the catalase test. Hydrogen peroxide reductase is another name for enzyme catalase. Most bacteria produce hydrogen peroxide in the presence of oxygen. It means those are aerobic microorganisms. Since the compound is toxic to living cells, it is immediately destroyed by the organism's enzyme. Oxygen is one of the chief requirements for the growth of the microorganisms. Depending on the capacity of the organisms to grow in the presence or absence of oxygen, the organisms are classified as aerobes, anaerobes, and facultative anaerobes, right? Oxygen is both beneficial and toxic to microorganisms. It is beneficial in that it case which acts as a terminal electron acceptor for energy yielding processes called respiration. Okay. The toxicity of oxygen results from its reduction by enzymes in the cells to hydrogen peroxide in various cellular enzymes catalyzed by reactions involving molecular oxygen. Some of these reactions result in the formation of a superoxide radical which can inactivate the vital cell components. Okay, then these superoxide radicals produce more toxic substances such as hydrogen peroxide or hydroxyl radical. Okay, you can see in the reaction. And aerobes and aerotolerant anaerobes are protected from these products by the presence of enzymes superoxide dismutase and catalase. The enzyme catalase break down the toxic hydrogen peroxide to water molecule and oxygen molecule. The hydrogen peroxide toxicity causes damage to the DNA. All anaerobes either lack the enzyme superoxide dismutase and catalase or have them in relatively low levels when compared to aerobes. This explains the sensitivity of anaerobes to oxygen. Okay, I hope you have understood today's presentation related with the catalase test. Okay, if you wish to share my channel, okay, and subscribe, you can do it right now. I, Dr. Pratibha KS, signing off for today very shortly. I'll be back with some more videos. Stay blessed, stay tuned with me and keep learning. Be a warrior, not a warrior. Thank you for being with me and thank you for your support. Thank you.